Hey, Doc.
Yeah.
Is there a connection between vertigo and the vaccine?
Hey, so I'm super glad that you asked because I know a lot of people are asking that on our YouTube channel. So I'm glad to wind up answering this. By the way, I'm Dr. Gregg Gerstin with Align Wellness Center, and I've been helping people to remove the blockages in their health so they can lead amazing, fantastic lives. On the question, is there a connection between vertigo and the vaccine? I want to be straight with you and we'll get to it real quick. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm going to share with you some of the things now about both sides of things and how I've seen it show up in our practice. And that's all that I can give you answers on. So what I've seen in our practice is for many of our patients, the ones that we've had and have been active in our practice, we've seen that we've been able to help in managing their vertigo symptoms. And as they've been exposed or received the vaccines, we haven't seen an increase or a decrease in their experience with managing their vertigo. Now, we also have seen that there have been a major increase in the number of people reaching out to us with and for help in regards to their vertigo over the last 6 to 8 months. Now, is that related to the vaccine or not? I really can't tell you. But all I can tell you is that more people are having problems with it. So you're not alone if you are. We also have many people who have gone through COVID and have come out the other side and are experiencing vertigo more than they have in the past. So I can't tell you whether it is or it isn't, but here's the foundation of what you need to know if you're experiencing vertigo so that you can take steps forward. Because whether or not you've had the vaccine and you're experiencing vertigo, you've got to do some key fundamental things to understand what causes this, and then how do I take action steps in my life to get more of it back. So the keys that I find are, one, you gotta make sure that there are no additional or new lesions on your brain. What the heck does that mean? So there's a case study that was published in the British Journal of Medicine not too long ago of some individuals who have been vaccinated and had some changes in their health and their symptoms afterwards, particularly relating to dizziness and vertigo. And when they wound up doing an MRI of their brain, they found that there was changes in the myelination or the way that their brain looked. So if you've wound up going through and doing some of the maneuvers and you're still experiencing problems with vertigo, if you've wound up having your life being significantly debilitated, that may be one of the tests that you need to have run on yourself to make sure that there are no changes within your brain. Because if there's a change in your brain, we're going to need to take some evasive and advanced action. Some of the next things you need to make sure to do is to look at the 4 components of your body that feed into the vertigo cycles. So that winds up being making sure that your ears are working properly. The semicircular canals are a big impact on it. You've got to make sure that your eyes are working properly and there's no issues with them. The next 2, I think, make up about 30% of the cases and get ignored significantly and are why my medical colleagues have problems with managing it and never help people to get to the answers. The next one I look at for our patients has to do with their jaw. The jaw positioning, strength, and or problems within it feed heavily into problems with the vertigo centers. Now, the vertigo centers are in an area of the brain that's very low down here, and it feeds the facial nerve. So it can wind up affecting the strength and coordination of the jaw. So you got to get your jaw checked, and a corrective chiropractor can do it. You can also take first steps with your dentist to do that as well. The last one, and the one that's closest to my heart, has to do with the cervical spine or your neck. In so many cases, we experience traumas that happen either suddenly or over time that cause shifts in stress on the base of your neck. Those shifts and stresses on the base of your neck cause that brainstem where the balance centers are to get stretched thin and work irregularly. And as long as that's occurring, you're still going to have symptoms and problems. The key here is whether or not you've been vaccinated and you're having problems with vertigo, you've got to work on reducing the stresses to those areas so that your body can respond more balanced, stronger, and so that you can build up healthier. If you've got more questions about this, write them down below. I'll look to answer them. If you're looking for help with finding a corrective chiropractor, check out the links down below or write me a message. Also, if you want to just hop on a discovery call, 15 minutes where we look to dig in and help you find the next best steps, I'm going to provide a link in the discussion notes about that, and that may be the best way for you to take the next step on getting back to your life. Once again, my name is Dr. Gregg Gerstin, and thank you for letting me be a part of your health.